So this is going to be more applications of double angle formula and a half angle formula. We're just going to simplify this as far as possible. I grabbed well, and I guess also what do they call them? The formulas for lowering powers also. Okay, so this is the question. I'm going to go through this situation, and I picked this one because we are looking for 2x, and down here our x is pi over 2, and so that's going to end up canceling and just leaving us with a pi. I'm sorry, theta. That's a theta, right? That's going to end up with theta there. And same thing over here. This is our x value, and so when we plug that in, it's going to end up canceling. So the cosine squared of theta over 2 is going to end up being 1 plus cosine of 2 times theta over 2, and that's all over 2, minus the sine squared is going to be 1 minus cosine of 2 times theta over 2, right? Anything that's in here is getting plugged in for the x into the formula. And so we get to there. So now simplifying that, that's going to be 1 plus cosine of theta over 1/2 minus 1 minus cosine of theta over a 2. Okay, now I'm going to split these things up a little bit, and I'm going to have, right, breaking this up into a fraction, we got 1/2 plus 1/2 cosine minus 1/2, right, watch your signs, plus 1/2 cosine, right, minus a negative. Half minus a half is gone. 1/2 cosine plus 1/2 cosine is just cosine. All right, so the other form, or the other example I'm going to do, well, this is part of 32 style, this is B, right? I have some half angles in here, so that's a natural choice here to get these two in. So I'm just going to substitute these in straight. We got the 2 out here. Sine of theta over 2, right? It goes in straight in there. And so then we're going to grab the square root of 1 minus cosine of theta. And we're multiplying that by 1 plus the cosine of theta for grabbing this one. Okay, so now we got to do a little bit of simplifying. The rules with square roots are is the indices are the same, you can multiply the inside. So then this 2 is going to be left alone, and then we're going to get this, right? The 2 times the 2 is a 4. And then we have 1 minus cosine, 1 plus cosine. You got to recognize that as something that you're going to FOIL. So I'm going to bring the 4 out here, so it's going to be, right, because that's a square root of 4 is 2, and so that's in the denominator, so it's going to be a 2 over 2. And now this is going to be 1 plus cosine of theta minus cosine of theta minus cosine squared of theta. And we can simplify that down. There's a 1 there. And so now we have 1 minus cosine squared of theta. And now using a Pythagorean identity, that means this is a square root of sine squared. The square root of anything squared is just that base. And so then we get down to sine of theta. Okay, so everything else, like, right, we're just plugging in, manipulating, trying to simplify, getting as far as we can on these.